Welcome back, YouTube. Today we are starting this episode at El Witch Farm. So we made a few adjustments here. We lit up a bunch of the area down there. We still have a bunch left. I think that section right there still spawn in, which causes some delays, and there might be some like underground caves that we may need to adjust and light up as well. But I haven't gone down there quite yet. We've got a bunch of loot. Looks like sticks are overwhelming, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. We also have a bunch of these as well that we crafted from here. But for now, I want to grab some more torches and light this little section up. Probably some more of that during the daytime or nighttime. It's a little easier to spot when the mobs can spawn. I should shorten this up so that they don't need to come this far. So we'll do that shortly, but for now, I'm going to leave the area, and it's nice view of the village as that grows up. We'll be able to see it from here, but we're going to fly back to our base or our zoo area and do a little bit of experimenting. We've got a little setup here. I want to test this out. So I've got hoppers going into this hopper, hoppers going into this. So these have items. So this is kind of to test if this hopper minecart is going to be able to pick up these items when they're pointed into each other and not just straight down. So let's test that out. Bingo. And it looks like they are. Kind of consistent. Very nice. Very nice. Perfect. So that's what we wanted. So the plan is now to have the hopper minecart be the one transferring items, because I don't necessarily want all of the, why can't I speak? All of the items with all the hoppers. So we're gonna have to transform or transfer items along with these hoppers, because I want this witch farm to also be a way of auto crafting. So I'm going to try to set up a little auto crafting setup here with some of the materials. Now let's give that a try. All right. So my first attempt, I think I misinterpreted how they were supposed to do this. I thought when this thing was entirely full, it would emit like full block, so kind of like this, but it doesn't. It kind of falls a bit short, so it's like just up to here. So I'm gonna have to change it up a little bit. So that's why you can do like a full composter, and then that's when it's going to update. So like if I put her on subtract mode, go like this, separate this. See, that's now on, just to simulate. Let's just do that. Yeah. So if I go like this, now it's just going to do one, right? Now it kind of works, but I mean, that's not exactly what I want it to do either. Going back to the drawing board here. Alright, we got some visitors here, and I wanted to capture some. Yeah, there we go. A little more down here. Oh, it's just the panda. Very nice. I'm going to let those guys sit there for a little bit. And while we set up some of this redstone testing, I might let them shoot at me so that they lose their arrows so that we can easily transport them into our zoo. So we've got something kind of here set up. So this output here where this torch is, that's essentially the output of our AND gate. So I've got one there, I've got one there, one there, and now it's finally going to turn on because all 5 of these, or all 4 of these are turned on. So that's a 4 AND gate, and that's kind of what we want to set up because we have some of the items that are will need 4 inputs. Now the tricky part is going to be how do I do that, because we need to somehow get the comparator out of here for that's 1 gate and potentially 3 inputs into the system. So now that's how we're going to kind of try to design that portion of it. I think I made this come together here. It's kind of weird. So we've got the input coming from this direction. If I could get this on the other side here, that would be great, but I don't think we can because this would be there. But I feel like we can get away with having a little bit in front here. We could even I can't really get this to go down because we're kind of using the bottom here to trigger. But we've got this going into this gate. We've got the now thinking about this, how are we going to get items into here? Because I guess we can have a hopper right here, hopper extend, and that hopper could extend there. So actually I think this is still going to work. We might have an issue here where if this is on, this could power a hopper here. Let's get another hopper here just to try that out, but we'll do that later. So this one powers through here. So it goes to the block here, powers through that, and powers the second one. We've got this hopper. This hopper goes through here, channels the power through here, and gets this repeater going down here, and this powers the block underneath it, and we get this final one powered. Kind of weird. This is kind of interesting, but this one goes to here, goes through this bottom block over here, and goes through the third one, and we get down through here. So kind of a little bit jank, but that's how it goes. We're going to get a hopper and now try to test out this. What we will need to do is we will need to get a clock set up on this path so that we can let the items flow. So essentially we need to read this filter to see if there's any items in the filter. If there are items in the filter, then we proceed. Let me get that all set up. Let's see here. It's lit up and it goes in here. Perfect. That is what we want. Beautiful. So that is all straightened out. Now, will this actually work? So what we need to do is at least fill this up with some materials. Oh, I can't actually do that right now. I think what we want to do, let's make some of these bad boys. And I can't, so how do I make repeaters? believe it's like this. And like this. And like this. No. Might as well make, we're going to need to make a lot of these for the crafters, so might as well. Oh, it's a redstone. It's not even quartz. So we got like that. Perfect. Clean up this area a little bit. All right. So is that filled up at all? No, they're all online. Well, that's because we need to, if I go like this, that does it. Perfect. So that one's on. All right. So this, I'm sure this goes on. Yeah. So I don't necessarily like that either. So wait, this one, no, it's not. This isn't powering off of anything. So it'd be this one right here. Yeah. Wait, why is that? Oh, because this is full. Right. So this should only happen if it's full. So let's load those in there. That's the redstone. We're gonna need torches, more torches. Let's just go like that. Bingo, bango, boom. 40 torches. 47 still. So if I just hit one here, is this going to... it doesn't blink at all. Nice. And that even has... doesn't blink at all. What does this need to be? Do I need... That made one? Why would that have made one? That doesn't work. Okay. Well, I need to take a peek at what's going on behind the scenes. I thought that would have worked. Okay, I fixed the issue. It's that when this gets powered, I had a block here with the redstone dust, and that powered it. So if I take out that block and put a repeater, so that when this powers this, then that should work. However, I don't necessarily want to be going off when this just has one item in it, because of the fact, like in this scenario, like I need 3 stone in here, because I want these hoppers to back up with something. I'm pretty sure. Allowing this to back up ensures that this is also full, because I kind of want this to be full at all times. I want each of these stacks to be full of 16, or sorry, stacks of 64 or 16 or whatever it is, in order for it to go. So I might have to move, like not have this be right here. I might have to move everything down 1 block So let me try to do that. Okay, I think I've got it. This is a little bit more of a jank setup, but essentially what we want is we want two redstone ticks back from the observer so that we can have um, essentially some storage slots backed up in the hopper. So if you notice, there's the left one, that's for when this is all full. And this, if I hit go down to 23, now that light shines up. Now I have it blocking because of this, but yeah. So if I break this, now items will transfer in, and it turned on the light, which did not make it do that. So now let's do a full end-to-end system. Let's see. Okay, so I've got the be quiet over there. So we've got this. Oh, I think that's where they may have came from right there. Yeah, we'll leave them over there. They're not causing anybody harm. So what it basically is going to do is it's going to pulse through here, go through here, and update this block. I think this should work. I think. So let's try it out. We might need more items. So this is a tour, so I'm gonna throw, let's see. I'm gonna throw redstone in here. Might need a little bit more. Let's see. Redstone torches there, and stone needs to go in here. Oh no, wrong one. So that goes down here and here, and I'll probably, in order to put in the items, move these up 2 or 3, just so that we can pipe those through and a little more extra output. So I think I need more torches and I need more stone. So I'm gonna grab that for another test here. All right, we're watching these go through. We're actually going to need a lot more redstone torches to allow this to go through. So I might do that same trick that I was doing before and just lock this for now. Yeah, so we've got enough that's going to go in there. Are we going to have, oh, we're not even going to have enough of these either. Seeing thing is I can't do the same trick here because this locks this one. Oh, actually I don't have enough redstone either. Well, redstone I probably have enough. Yeah, I just need to start putting that through there. Let me grab a little more redstone here. There we go. I think once we get this design ready, we should be able to start pumping these through. All right, so how many are locked? We just need to get that one more here. This is locked, so I just need more stone. And how much stone do I need? Okay, I need a bunch more. Let me grab some stone, and I will get this all ready here. After a while of digging out, I've got a bunch of redstone torches and some stone here. Let's test it out. It's not fully done because we still need to do the timer, but putting in the stone should hit this off a few times. Once that goes, boom, it's still off. Boom. And this thing is solid, right? Okay, so now we just need to build the clock here. And that should be good to go. We need two different clocks. We need a delay clock here because we want time for this to at least put in however many of the most items. So in this case, we need time for 3 items to pop in from one hopper. So let's do that, and then while that clock is going, or while that clock is off, we need to just pulse this essentially. So actually, I think we just need one clock. So let's get that going. I think I've got this clock all set up now. So we've got a repeater going into here, into a comparator, which delays it with the repeater and then continues. I think a 2 repeater on each on 4 ticks should be enough. Let's test it out here. So let's throw in a bunch here. So this should always refill. Okay. What is the issue? That's already... This is still on. So this isn't going full. Oh, 17. Okay. 24. Let's just go like that. Oh, you know what? I didn't connect this up. Classic. All right, here we go. Let's see. Beautiful. All full. All full. All full. I didn't even need to do that. I'm wondering if we could just do that. Everything's all full. We have to actually check this one. Perfect. So that should be able to do pretty much all of them, I think. We might have to add in another repeater here for some other crafts. So let's say if we need to fill up like 9 of these, or potentially 8. So like we've got like a furnace recipe that has 8 cobblestone. So we might have to do that for that recipe. All right. Spent a lot longer on this than I thought. Yesterday, I was able to catch most of Minecraft Live, and the Copper Golem is going to be coming out next week. So I'm looking forward to setting up that, and I think I'm going to utilize that in the Witch Farm separator. So that is exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. And we have one last thing to do in today's episode, and I forgot to do it a couple episodes ago. We are going to add something to Ken's house, because he is a musician / singer, so we need to utilize that. Put a barrel, put a barrel, and grab some of these. We'll do a jukebox. Perfect. Wait, did that not take a diamond? I think it did. And we'll throw a note block in there as well. Beautiful. Let's head over there and wrap this up. And they slam in here. Hey, how you doing? Kent, get out of the way. All right, and I think we're going to add this in the corner here. We'll go like that. Add a barrel here. And let's add the note block here. We'll figure out a block to put underneath there. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Have a good one. Later.